What's up, everybody? Thrift Behringer live from Houlihan's Doubletree Airport Thruway, Sydney Silence Boulevard, to be exact. This is a Georgia Alabama Sports Live show. We're going to be here once a month, and I am with my cohort, the Rambler himself. You better not get caught in his cross paths when he's talking about sports. It's Big Rich. What's going on, man?
What is going on, Thrift? Glad to be here at Houlihan's. Excited that we have another partnership. And there is so much to get into, including our rankings and the upcoming games on the schedule.
Yeah, so we have volleyball and softball we're dropping here tonight. Plus, we're going to talk about the 4 football games we're doing on Friday night, and then anything else that we have around the area. Plus, on Sunday, we're going to be doing something special, something that we've done for 3 years now, which is the CB Hoops Perfect Practice Fall League put on by Coach Corey Black and Bryant Thomas. Over 100 kids from around the area, 10 different teams, compete in a fall league in which they're getting themselves ready for the upcoming season. And we got a big one this upcoming week. We're actually going to make our first appearance of the 2025 fall league as Pacelli and Carver.
Wow.
Jaden Sford going against his former team. Makai Williams, who was looking like he may be a Division I prospect. It is going to be a lot of fun. We'll be doing the 4, 5, and 6 o'clock games. 3 of them all on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
No workshop, no jump shot.
Yep,
like
and that's right. I'm glad you brought that up before I let you talk, Richard. The kids have to show up early. If they're late, they don't get to play. And if they do not listen to the actual workshop, which is usually having someone that is either someone close in business, someone that's successful in playing basketball, a coach, a mentor, whoever it is, someone to give advice to these kids. They come every single week, man or woman, whoever Coach Black invites. Yeah. And if you don't listen, you don't make the workshop, you don't get to have a jump shot and play in the game.
No. Of course, they're not allowed to use their school's name, so they'll have like team names like Georgia taking on Clemson. You got Georgia Tech taking on Alabama. But we've been a part of it for the last 2 years. We're excited about year number 3. I mean, we've got like former Carver Tiger champs Simpson in this. There's a team from Chaco. There's even some teams from Lochapoka making the trip. Opelika's got a team this year. It's exciting that we're able to showcase these great basketball players. And basketball season is right around the corner. It's a couple of months away.
We want to say thank you to our partnership with Valley Hospitality and Ginger Surprise. Over 11 different hotels, 5 different restaurants, 17 different areas, venues, hotels, and they've been taking care of people that have come across the state to come here to Columbus, Georgia, and taking care of people that live here as well. You're seeing some of the dynamic food here. These wings look delicious. We got fries. We got pasta. I mean, Houlihan's is dynamic. I cannot wait to stuff my face. I'm already super hungry, so we got a lot we're going to be talking about. Let's take a break. When we come back from break, we'll talk about those rankings and more. We're live from Houlihan's Airport Thruway. It's the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show. We'll be right back after this.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long-distance love, for the far-sighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith and Opelika. Silverado and Colorado trucks ready to roll. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Drive away in the mid-size Chevy Colorado ready for work or play. Discounted up to $4,000 off. People from all over the USA are going to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back, everyone. Thrift Behringer, Richard Holdridge here. Georgia Alabama Sports Live show from Houlihan's.
There we
We're
go.
here once a month. Thank you to Mauricus, the general manager here, for allowing us and his hospitality. You see the Absolutely delicious food. I could literally stuff my face
man.
where we're on air. The fries are delicious. The wings are great. And I've always been a pasta guy. All right, Rich. We're going to talk about the rankings. And by the way, right behind us are the two of the best color guys known to man. So I want to shout them out, too, for being here. And we appreciate our team here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Would not be able to do it without guys that mean a lot to the program. And honestly, we cover, and I've seen this year alone, close to 30 volleyball games.
Wow.
Close to 30 softball games. And we're not even close to being done. Now, I know everybody cares about football, which is awesome, and I know everybody cares about how many broadcasts you're doing, who's watching what. But when we're able to get softball games, volleyball games, flag football games, we'll have wrestling coming up. Those are the sports that I really feel like needed this more than anything. When we started this endeavor, those are the sports that don't get near the coverage. And honestly, volleyball right now has been incredible, man. So I've been really impressed with their season. But we're going to first start with softball. Because remember, Alabama plays in the spring. Georgia plays in the fall.
Yeah.
Number 5, the Columbus Blue Devils, they make their way back in the rankings. They had a great season last year,
Yes.
Richard. They basically played for region supremacy against the number 4 team, Shaw, this week. That is going to be on Thursday. I'll be there for that. Cannot wait. Number 4, Shaw. Number 5, Columbus.
Yeah, it's appropriate that Columbus gets back into the rankings. They've only lost one game in region play, and that was to Shaw, and it was a close game. Now they get to face Shaw, and this could be for a region title. Dropping out, I mean, Brookstone and Pacelli, both of them are kind of on the outskirts. I mean, they're just trying to get their softball programs up and coming. But yeah, Shaw and Columbus, they have been the 2 top teams in their region, and they are going to be battling for what looks like a region championship tomorrow.
Undefeated, Calvary, Jeff Halstead's team. They're looking like a team that is the favorite in the GIAA to win a championship this year. 14-0 to start the season. They got a big one against Columbus High. We'll be there for that on Saturday. And the top 2 teams in our area, man, we got a great softball. So we had number 1 versus number 2 volleyball last night. Tomorrow night, we got number 1 Northside taking on number 2 Harris County at Harris County. It's a rematch of the game that was fantastic just 2 weeks ago. And then Shaw also hosts Columbus. So 4 versus 5, 1 versus 2. Cannot wait for that. But number 1 is Northside. They did lose to Central Carroll on the road, but they're 16-2. Harris County, they have not lost since they had that 1-0 defeat against Northside a few weeks ago. So number 1 Northside, 2 Harris County, 3 Calvary.
That loss to Central Carroll, it really could be huge for Northside, because if Harris County wins, they'll have more region wins, and that could be the factor for them to win the region. So this is a very big game. If Northside beats Harris County up in Hamilton, they control their own destiny. But this is going to be more than likely for a region championship. But you got number 1 and number 2. Last time Northside won an incredible 1-run game, and it was just incredible just for them going back and forth. But just the coaching matchup between Coach Carastory and Coach Jenkins. And it's fitting that our softball rankings is number 1, number 2, Northside, Harris County.
So there's our top 5. Northside, number 1. Harris County, number 2. Calvary, number 3. Shaw, number 4. Columbus, number 5. Northside and Harris County tomorrow. It's a rematch. Cannot wait. Coach Carastory taking on Coach Brandon
Jenkins.
And they probably could face off for a championship later on. But this is for basically the region. And Northside and Harris County. Rick Beach will be on the call. That is tomorrow night. I'll be there with Mackenzie Collins making her inaugural debut. And that will be on tomorrow as well. Columbus at Shaw. All right, let's go to volleyball. This is a sport that I think is really growing in this area.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we've been the catalyst and helped promote this sport. Number 10, Russell County. Haven't played near as many games, 3-2, looking like a team that could potentially make the playoffs this year. Jordan making their inaugural debut in our rankings. Their baseball team did, but their volleyball team's in at number 9, 4-2. And how about Coach Long and the Cherokees?
Oh, yeah.
I think they're the surprise team in the region. They're
really
right
are.
behind Columbus. They're 11-3 on the year, and they're looking like a team that can make the playoffs.
Yeah, they keep winning these region games. They just beat Shaw. They beat Sumter County. They beat Carver. They look like the second best team in this region. I think that Kendrick can not only make the playoffs, but host a playoff game. And they've got a great setter and has really been just a frontline player, Michaela Teal, who was the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Coach Angela Long, what a job she has done with the Kendrick Cherokees. We threw Jordan in there. I know that Spencer beat him. Spencer has a 3-3 record. Jordan's got a 4-2 record. I just wanted to reward them for having a winning record. I know they haven't played a whole lot of games, but it's good to see that Jordan's in our rankings. I've seen Russell County twice this year. They've won both those games. They have not played a whole lot of games, but they look pretty good. Mavea Williams is a good player that leads the team in kills per set. So, yeah, so far we're right where we need to be as far as these rankings go.
All right, for number 7 is the Northside Patriots. They play Glenwood tonight. We were trying to get a
score update.
But Northside looks like a team that's going to make the playoffs.
And Glenwood did get win. Thank you to Coach Kayla Strength for giving me that update.
For Kayla Strength and the Glenwood Gators. They go to 10-14, and they still have a region that they look like they're going to win this year after already beating Lee Scott earlier. So number 6, Glenwood. Number 7, Northside. Number 5, they are now back to 500 and looking like the team that we thought who made the semifinals last year is the Columbus Blue Devils.
Andy Majors, Lauren Myers, this team led by their coach Carson Lay that went to the Final Four last year. They're trying to win a state championship, and they got the team to do it. They played a tough schedule, too. That's why their record is that way, because they've been in a lot of tournaments. They've played all the area private schools. They've played Pacelli. They've played Brookstone. They know how to win at the highest level in the GHSA because they've been playing all these talented teams. And I think that Columbus is just head and shoulders above everybody in this region. And I think they're going to make a deep run in the playoffs and get back to the Final Four and at least possibly win a state championship.
Number 4, Harris County, 23 wins already. They have played an incredible amount of volleyball games. And I've been really impressed with the Harris County Lady Tigers. 23-8. They're top in the region right now, Richard, and they've gotten off to an incredible start. They have more wins than anybody else except for Pacelli.
That's incredible.
They've also played more games than anyone else as well, Richard. But to go be 23-8 after last year having a losing record, I give credit to that coaching staff over there, man, to be able to battle back and have a team as good as they are now. And they still have not faced any region opponents. Never mind, they're 0-0 in region play. So they've played 30 games of non-region opponents. And they actually have their first one tomorrow against Stars Mill at home. And they got Griffin. Oh, look at that.
There we
got
go.
More food coming in.
We got more food.
This is
you?
yes, no touching. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Can you let us know right now, what are you putting on the plate? I mean, put it on the table for us, Stephanie.
Right now, this is the Atlantic salmon.
Salmon. They said it's the best salmon in literally in the entire area. What do we got here?
Lamb chops.
Lamb chops. Oh my goodness! I could just stuff my face with it.
Good.
What do we got up here?
About that.
I am. It looks delicious. What about these soup?
This is a sampler. They have potato dippers, mushroom, and Thai beans.
Nice.
You can choose any other flavored wings, and we also have the shrimp pasta over there.
Shrimp pasta. We got a multitude of things here. We got pork chops. We got salmon. Stephanie, thank you so much for coming over here.
Stephanie.
So I can't wait to eat this food, Richard. So we need to hurry up and finish up these rankings,
so we
man.
eat this food.
But as I was saying, they played 31 games already, man, which has been impressive. They start region play here this week. Brooke Zerner, Tammy Chapman are the assistant coaches. Casey Mobley as the Tigers looking like they could win a region championship, make a deep run this year.
Yeah, their two top players are seniors, Allie Sutherland and Kyla Estes. Many of you are wondering, okay, when do they play Northside? I want to know when Harris County plays Northside. Unfortunately, they play a tri-match against Northside up in Jonesboro. So we're not going to be able to get to see that Harris County Northside matchup here in Columbus or Hamilton.
All right, top 3. Calvary, 18-2 on the season. Kendra Hawthorne's team got a big one tomorrow against Pacelli, the number 1 team. Brookstone finally takes down their rival Lee Halverson's team.
Wow.
Beats Pacelli for the first time in several years. They have beat the bully right now, but even though they beat them and they're 20-6 and Brookstone has a chance to win a championship, they still are not the best in our area. I still think it's Pacelli. Pacelli's only losses are to public schools and then on the road at Brookstone, even though Brookstone did sweep them. Beat them 3-0 last night. Pacelli's beat them twice before. At Pacelli for a region game and then early in the season in a tournament. So I still got Kristen Trotter's team ranked number 1.
Yeah, and I think that Brookstone and Pacelli are going to meet in the state championship at Shorter University on October 11th. But Thrift, have you ever seen students storm the court for a volleyball match? That's what Brookstone did last night. It was an incredible scene.
No doubt about it. So there's our top 10. And we got number 10. Is the Russell County Warriors, number 9, Jordan, number 8, Kendrick, 7, Northside, 6, Glenwood, 5, Columbus, 4, Harris County, 3, Calvary, number 2, Brookstone, and number 1, the Pacelli Vikings. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about where we're going to be this Friday night, previewing that and more on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show.
For game day, work day, or any day, Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with GMC Sierra and Canyon trucks. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,750 off. Test drive the new mid-size GMC Canyons with a comfortable ride and strong towing, discounted up to $4,000 off. Plus, enjoy no payments until December. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong, with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Part of our partnership here with Valley Hospitality and Houlihan's, we're going to have the Houlihan's highlight of the week. So how this is going to work is, after the weekend, we're going to pick 3 of the top highlights from regardless of what sport it is, what day during the week, and we're going to allow you, the community, to vote. What is the top play? And we can't wait for that, and we'll announce that later on in the week and on a specific day. We'll start it next week, and I can think of a myriad of plays we're going to be picking this week for the Houlihan's highlight of the week. We're going to have every single week on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Yeah, and we're picking football, right? Are we picking volleyball?
No, we're picking volleyball, all sports. Like I said, Rich.
Oh
yep.
man, so that is going to be very, very interesting. And I know that these teams, we're gonna have to search like deep and wide to try to find some of the best plays, because I know that I'm excited about seeing like great plays, and so to narrow it down to 3, it's going to be exciting.
It definitely is going to be exciting. So I can't wait for us to be able to do that here later on, starting next week. It will be the Houlihan's highlight of the week. Thank you to Maricas and Ginger Surprise and Valley Hospitality for being a part of that, and we appreciate their support of what we do in their partnership here. All right, Rich, where are we going to be this week? We got 4 football games on Friday night, man. Busy Friday night. We unfortunately will not be at Carver Columbus, but we are going to be at Southwest Georgia Sim at Calvary, Opelika at Smith Station, Jonesboro at Harris County, and then Beulah Glenwood. So we'll have those 4 games for you this Friday night. We'll have Calvary at 7:30. We'll also have Jonesboro, Harris County at 7:30, and then Opelika, Smith Station, Glenwood, Beulah. That will be 8 p.m. You'll catch it all on Georgia Alabama Sports Live YouTube channel and Facebook page. All right, which game intrigues you the most out of those 4, Richard?
I really think Jonesboro-Harris County, because this is the rematch of that game that Harris County felt they should have won. They lost it 14-12. There's a lot of turnovers in that game. They felt they were the better team than Jonesboro, and this is a very big region contest for Harris County, because after Jonesboro, then they play Northside, they play Mundy's Mill and Griffin, and then they have a gauntlet of Central Carrollton, Stars Mill, and I think they got, so Central Carrollton and Stars Mill, you got to deal with that. No, you look at their schedule, those are the 2 top teams in the region, and then having to face Jonesboro too, very tough schedule. but this is a very tough region game for Harris County.
Yeah. It is a tough region game for Harris County. Richard's trying to find the right
Trying
word
to
for
find.
that.
No, I forgot that third team they're playing. 'Cause
I'm going Jonesboro, Harris County. I think that was a fantastic game last year. Remember, it went down to the wire. Harris County scored a touchdown late and was trying to get the 2-point conversion. So 14-12 was the final score last year. Cannot wait to see that game this year. For Beulah and Glenwood, that was a game back and forth, but I think Glenwood, if they win this, they'll be 3-0 in the region, 4-1 to start the season. I know Ryan Nelson's looking forward to being on prime time. Now, as far as Opelika, they're coming in playing really good football, and Smith Station's kind of licking their wounds for Carver Montgomery. That's going to be a tough game for Blair Harrison. He's going to try to keep it close. And then for Calvary, they would love nothing more, Richard, than to be 5-0 when they take on and host Brookstone next week. But they got to get past Sim Charter. It's a charter school north of us, Richard. So south of us, southwest. So we can't wait to see them coming to Calvary. But if the Knights win, they will be, guess what, 5-0 to start the season.
So I was doing my homework. Southwest Georgia STEM Charter is actually between Terrell County and Randolph-Clay. So if you're trying to find an idea of where is Southwest Georgia STEM Charter, that's exactly where it's at in Shelburne. Yeah, I had no idea where that was. But, I try to do my research just to find out where these schools are.
He's always looking for them. I'll tell you what, while we're sitting here, I'm going to grab something that's new on the menu. It's a lamb chop.
Got to try it.
I'm literally making my producer want to kill me. Wow.
How is it?
Fall off the bone.
Falls off the bone.
Juicy. Seasoning is absolutely sensational. I could literally stuff my face with that. The salmon is supposed to be the best here. You got fries.
Try the salmon.
Try one of the wings, Richard.
All right, here we go.
Tell me what you think.
Oh,
Pretty good?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. We're sitting our stuff on our faces. We know you're hungry too. We're going to take a break. We'll have one more segment left here. It's live from Houlihan's on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Silverado and Colorado trucks ready to roll. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Drive away in the mid-size Chevy Colorado, ready for work or play. Discounted up to $4,000 off. People from all over the USA are going to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
For game day, work day, or any day, Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with GMC Sierra and Canyon trucks. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,750 off. Test drive the new mid-size GMC Canyons with a comfortable ride and strong towing, discounted up to $4,000 off. Plus, enjoy no payments until December. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone. Thrift Behringer here live from Houlihan's, and I am with the man himself, the general manager of this place. His name is Maricus Scott. Maricus, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Hey, pleasure to be here, Thrifty.
Longtime staple in this area. He's actually
Absolutely.
done with my friend DJ Jones and Sports Visions.
Yeah.
He even got Joe Norman out here, which is a legend himself. Love my guy, Uncle Big Joe, man. But Maricus, what is something that is so unique and special to this Houlihan's, man, that you want to kind of tell the community?
Just trying to bring it back to its past. When it first opened around 2008, 2009, it was thumping. And so just trying to get back to that vibe, give the city something as an alternative to nightlife. Happy hour all the way to patio. I mean, we revised everything that we have out here. And we're just trying to bring that visibility to everyone to enjoy it.
Maricus, let's talk about your background, because we were talking, you've been at many different restaurants. It's like you go to a place and you flip it and you turn it. You're bar rescue, man. You really are bar rescue. John Taffer of this Columbus area.
I've met him.
So what got you involved in the restaurant business? How long have you been doing it? What's led you here to be the GM at Houlihan?
Man, I was in college and actually took a server job, just trying to make some money to pay for my apartment. And it put me in restaurants then. There was a hiring freeze around the time I was about to leave college, and I just stayed with the restaurant. They offered me a management job, took me to Noonan. I was with a company, Johnny Carino's, Country Italian, man. And it put me on a roller coaster for the last 24 years.
That's incredible.
I've been in hospitality since then.
And Valley Hospitality and Ginger Surprise, what do they mean to you, man?
Oh, man, they're a great group. I'm glad they welcomed me with open arms, gave me an opportunity to return to my hometown, my roots, a place that I know very well, the clientele, the community. It just gives me an opportunity to capitalize on it.
Listen, it's a high up in type place and style here, but affordable prices for food to have a good time. You see the bar right behind us, but I really want you to promote that patio out there because it looks fantastic. You got the fires going, man. You can bring you a stogie here, have you a nice drink.
Yes.
You said you had a party here that had close to 100 people over the weekend.
Definitely.
What was the reason behind getting this patio up and running for people?
Oh, man, just people love to be outside, man. Whether it's a day party, whether it's the time to be outside. And so I wanted to make sure that they had a venue that they can go to any time of the year and have a great time. And we have already set the patio up to be just that.
I love that, man. I can't wait to host some actual events out there and some shows, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. I actually got a fire going on right now. Come and eat you some great food. Now, you said the lamb chops are starting in October. It must be a fall dish.
A fall menu.
And you brought it out just for us, and I just stuffed my face with one of the bones right here and killed it. My producer literally was making fun of me, like, as you're stuffing your face and putting the eating part back on the plate. But can you kind of explain right here this setup and what type of food is served at Houlihan's for those who've never came by?
I mean, we do a popular twist on American favorites, is what I would say. And so we started with just an appetizer, given the fact that sports is where you reside. So I wanted to give you something that's available on game days.
Nice.
It's easy to share. It's our app sampler. Then I wanted to put out some of our popular dishes that have already been staples. I brought you our Atlantic salmon, always a great grab, and then our shrimp pasta, Sedona shrimp pasta. But I wanted to definitely pique your intrigue by bringing out our lamb chops. They're coming out on our fall menu that goes live October 1st. That's just one of a couple of dishes that we're going to wow the community of Columbus with, and we can't wait to roll everything out.
Oh, I'm glad you rolled it out for us, Maricus, man. This is absolutely sensational. Can't wait to eat it. I'm glad for this partnership. The Houlihan's Highlight of the Week, we'll announce it here. You'll see me and Maricus. I'll also have a live show once a month. But if they want to get in contact with you and they want to use that open space outside or here at Houlihan's, how do they go about doing that, man?
They can hit the lineup here, or they can actually hit my email, mcobb@valleyhospitality.com. And I'll get them booked and suited and ready to rock and roll.
Love it, man. I appreciate you so much for the hospitality. no pun intended, because thank you to Valley Hospitality, Marika's Cobb, Ginger Surprise, and specifically Houlihan's here. We look forward to being here all year long, and this is one of many shows we're going to do here, so I thought it was a good way to end this with the general manager, Marika's Cobb. I'm Thrift Behringer. Thanks to Richard Holdridge and the entire team. We'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Have a good night, everyone.